Hi, this is Matt with the Intergalactic Herald. Welcome to my StarOS Week in Review podcast. This is podcast number 103. Any articles or videos mentioned can be found on my website at intergalacticherald.com. Look for news recap number 151. So, do a quick summary of things, but that's why. I'm going to apologize. I think I'm coming down with a cold, so there may be a few more coughs on this, and at least I think my throat feels a little raspy, so I apologize if the quality of that, but I think I can plug through getting this out. And actually, there's not much to talk about. This week was just basically the kind of standard things. There was a Star Atlas Brew. I'll talk about that a little bit. First of the month, so the economic team at Star Atlas did their forum, and that was pretty much it. So before I get into that, just a couple things real quick on projects I'm working on within the Star Atlas ecosystem. One is my Star Atlas PIP. So that's a proposal. It's for an in-person community meetup platform. I have expanded it to fit, I hope, the format for the draft status. So if you're definitely looking for any more feedback, since I've expanded and put more details in there. So if you go to the Star Atlas Discord, look for the DAO section, and then I think it's PIP drafts or draft pips. I'm not really sure. Anyways, you can look at it. Again, it's an in-person community meetup platform, and of course my name's there. Also, I do have a Star Atlas merch store. You can check it out at intergalacticgear.com. Just a few products, mugs, and same limited number of wall art. Again, someday I'll get to that, but I'm spending the last week or so on working on that PIP proposal. And then I'm hoping to get enough people together, if there's enough interest, to start a kind of, we'll call it an alternative Star Atlas community for gamers who don't want to join guilds and would prefer not the chat formatted Discord. So if you're interested in that, please go to intergalacticcoalition.com and fill out the interest survey there. So as I mentioned, this past week was pretty straightforward. The Star Atlas Brew occurred and the economic forum occurred. Beyond the Horizon and Metaverse Explorer did put out videos, so you can find their links on my news recap on my website. AFIA put out their weekly newsletter, so the links are to there. Admit wasn't feeling 100% last night, so did not get through the videos, but I'm sure I'll watch them this weekend. The Atlas Brew was one of the, actually I realized kind of hasn't been in a while, the community updates. So a lot of community members gave some, I think, again, I was listening last night when I was starting to feel sick. So I think Super Phoenix DAO presented, oh boy, I can't remember now. One of the other pips for the Gamescom meetup, they gave some information. Oh, it was the couple of the people who won on the Nabathon, the hackathon. I think it was, I'm not sure, is it Atom or Atom? I still haven't seen websites, so I just hear a word. So anyways, they were talking about their kind of Sage Assistant tool. And then I believe someone else was talking about another tool they made. Again, I was starting to get out of it. So anyways, but if you want to go listen to all those, Star Atlas TV did record, and you can get some updates on community updates. One tease that the community team mentioned at the end is that next week's brew should be about, I believe, fleet rentals. So that was a sneaky little thing to add at the end, but definitely curious to hear more about that and the fact that they're willing to talk about, I think the last official thing we got from the team was in the town hall that was at the end of the year. So almost 8 weeks ago. So again, it would be interesting to hear more about that, because that was one of the things that was promoted as being right around the corner. So, and then on Thursday, the economic team did their economic forum, which was great. I say great because it was great that they did it. I always have a hard time following along. And again, part of it is the time of the evening I'm watching it, but also the content. But they did make some updates to their dashboards, which is great. But then the bulk of it was talking about a experimental test they're thinking about doing, which is a free-to-play option. I'm not really sure, but I'll talk a little more about it next. Well, actually, I'll just dovetail into it because, again, on my kind of State of Star Atlas, it was a quiet week, not a lot from the team. The Star Atlas Unreal Engine 5 showroom version did come out with their patch. They had announced it the week before. I believe both Metaverse Explorer and got some more videos about it. So again, I watched it. So, but Star Atlas had published all things that were changed. So, and in fact, now I think about one of the videos, Dominic, one of the community managers, did put out a video specifically about the patch notes for what was there. So that's also available. So so that's there. Let's see, community updates. It was great. Kind of realized how much I kind of missed seeing and hearing what those were. So I think it's great the community gets an opportunity to have a kind of public verbal form, not just posting. So that was great to get a bunch of updates on a bunch of different things. And real briefly on the free-to-play idea, actually I got 5 or 10 minutes into it before I was like, wait, well, what am I listening to? So I rewound and kind of tried to focus on it. And definitely was intriguing, but I don't know. I kind of hesitant to even give too many thoughts because it was very emphasized that this was an experiment and it may go somewhere or not. So, but I don't think there's anything wrong with experiments. Yeah, I mean, especially it seemed like they were saying it wasn't going to take many resources to pull it together. So I guess it'll be something to maybe get intrigued if it actually comes forward, but if not, it just is something. So I don't know. Again, maybe this is just the being sick talking. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, so we'll just see where that goes. So yeah, I guess this is just going to be a short podcast. Sorry. Plus it was quiet. Plus I probably am getting sick. Anyways, so on my journey, yeah, I'm still moving carbon, but yeah, I'm still struggling with running out of fuel. I keep transferring it from my stuff I get from my claim stakes, and my little miner guy is apparently not keeping up with the amount of fuel needed to keep the big fleet moving back and forth that's moving the carbon. So maybe this weekend, but made that plan before I got sick, do some research, and again, the idea of using the local markets and things like that. So maybe I'll be forced to just sit there and look at my laptop. So maybe I'll get it done, but slowly continuing to move that. And then on the UE5 patch, I had been waiting for this patch before getting into it. So last night I did download the game. So again, we'll see. That may not happen this weekend after all, since sitting on my desktop computer probably is not the best thing for me, but sitting with my laptop and a blanket on a couch is totally different. So, but I do intend to actually give that a shot. Again, it partly just didn't want to deal with the wallet issues, which sounds like the patch fixed that, so you can reuse your wallet that you've already created. So anyway, so yeah, that was pretty much it. Again, apologize, not maybe all mentally there to come up with some interesting analysis to bring to you, but again, just ended up, if you're interested in guests on the podcast, but I won't go into detail. If you're interested in buying a mug or my start of my wall art, please go to intergalacticgear.com. And again, if you're interested in joining a Star Atlas community, alternative community of just gamers, not interested in joining guilds, please go to intergalacticcoalition.com. And again, sorry for short and not as enthusiastic as maybe am most weeks, but I definitely am sick. So I'll get this out and short listen. Enjoy what was there. Hope you have a great week ahead. This is Matt with the Intergalactic Herald.